Welcome to New Sky TV. Today's spotlight belongs to Guo Yuxin. Who would have guessed that Guo Yuxin has struck gold again as soon as Jian Ran, Gradual Contagion, premiered, the buzz skyrocketed. Yet, what truly keeps viewers hooked isn't necessarily the complexity of the plot, but rather her male co-star, Zhang Qi. To be honest, at first glance, many might wonder, is this leading man really more handsome than Liu Xiaoxu or more charismatic than Chen Tianxiang? What's even more intriguing is that the chemistry between Guo Yuxin and Zhang Qi defies the standard sweet romance tropes. She is a career woman who has weathered missed opportunities and personal growth. He is a wolf dog type, cool on the outside but fiercely determined on the inside. A 5-year gap, one that seemed insurmountable, vanishes in an instant upon their reunion. Their scenes together are particularly compelling. Without forced displays of affection, every moment is charged with emotion. A single glance, a pause, or even an ordinary line of dialogue allows the audience to imagine a whole backstory. With 71 episodes unfolding in quick succession and no noticeable pacing issues, Jian Ran is truly addictive. But the question remains, will Zhang Qi become another iconic co-star for Guo Yuxin, one that audiences will long remember? Can this pairing truly break out of the niche short drama circle? Why did Jian Ran capture viewers' attention so quickly? If we simply label it a sweet romance about an older woman and a younger man, are we underestimating the true appeal of this duo? Judging by the plot details and audience discussions so far, people aren't just talking about Guo Yuxin and Zhang Qi's good looks. They are captivated by that palpable tension, the feeling of being so close yet always separated by an invisible barrier. Chen Ling has undergone a transformation over 5 years, evolving from a bold, red-haired girl who wore her heart on her sleeve into a bespectacled career woman who keeps her emotions guarded. Doesn't this contrast, rather than the simple satisfaction of a revenge-style comeback, make it easier for ordinary viewers to relate to her? After all, don't many of us in real life go from speaking freely to trading carefully, or from boldly expressing ourselves to retreating into silence? So, when Guo Yuxin portrays Chen Ling, calm on the surface but harboring a wealth of untold stories, what the audience sees is far more than just a fictional character. Consider the character Zilian, played by Zhang Qi. Isn't the truly interesting aspects precisely his cold demeanor? Instead of laying all his emotions out on the table right away, he uses his gaze, pauses, and subtle gestures to let the audience slowly wonder just how much he is leaving unsaid. That sense of keeping someone at arm's length while remaining within reach, especially in his interactions with Chen Ling, creates the kind of emotional tension that young viewers find particularly captivating. One person trying to conceal their feelings while the other keeps drawing closer. Isn't a dynamic like that far more compelling than simply saying "I love you" outright? In terms of metrics, Jian Ran, Gradual Infusion, garnered over 2.6 million pre-registrations before its premiere, and its popularity surged rapidly after launch. This certainly shows that the show successfully captured the audience's attention early on. But do high numbers necessarily mean the show is actually good? Personally, I think the real point of interest isn't the impressive statistics, but rather what the audience discusses once the buzz sets in. If the conversation is merely about who is more handsome, the hype might be fleeting, but if people start discussing Chen Ling's experiences, Zilian's choices, and the complex, indefinable emotions between them, then the show is truly beginning to leave a lasting impression. This is where Jian Ran shows its cleverness. It doesn't rely on a single gimmick to carry the entire show. Instead, it weaves together character development, workplace dynamics, a reunion of past flames, and an age gap romance. Doesn't this kind of blend better suit the increasingly discerning tastes of today's short drama audience? In the past, viewers might decide whether to keep watching after just a few seconds, but now they care more about whether characters feel real, whether emotions have depth, and whether there is genuine chemistry between the leads. Isn't this a clear shift in the short drama market? And why does the pairing of Guo Yuxin and Zhang Qi feel so special? Perhaps it's because they don't overwhelm the audience with sweetness all at once. Instead, they leave some space for the viewers to speculate. Does a particular look signify romantic attraction or regret? Is a seemingly ordinary remark a way of testing the waters, or a reminder of the past? Aren't these small details, left without immediate answers, precisely what motivates the audience to keep watching? Even more intriguing is how the relationship between Chen Ling and Zilian will evolve as the story unfolds. So, is the truly addictive quality of Jian Ran, Gradual Contagion, really just about the names Guo Yuxin and Zhang Qi? Guo Yuxin imbues Qingling with emotional depth, while Zhang Qi adds a layer of elusive warmth to Zilian. One is restrained while the other is tenacious. One seeks to bury the past while the other inches closer to the truth. Isn't this kind of dynamic clash far more compelling than mere romantic sweetness? Sometimes, even after someone has seemingly moved on, a familiar glance, a past remark, or even an ordinary scene can suddenly resurface buried emotions. Isn't this precisely where Jian Ran resonates most deeply with everyday viewers? And Chen Ling's transformation is perhaps more worthy of attention than any so-called comeback story, isn't it? She is no longer just a heroine waiting to be rescued. Instead, she gradually regains her inner strength through repeated emotional confrontations. Doesn't this growth convey a powerful message to many in real life, that true strength isn't about never shedding a tear, but about being able to stand tall again after the crying is done? Turning back to Zhang Qi, why has he become such a focal point of discussion? Perhaps it isn't simply because he has that alpha dog, intense, ruggedly handsome look, but because he blends youth, an edgy sharpness, deep affection, and a touch of vulnerability into a single character. Doesn't this complexity effectively remedy the tendency for dominant CEO characters to become one-dimensional stereotypes? Between Liu Xiaoxu's gentleness, Chen Tianxiang's youthful charm, and Zhang Qi's sharpness and tenacity, there is no real winner or loser. After all, different actors bring out unique sparks when paired with different roles, don't they? If you've already been captivated by the pairing of Guo Yuxin and Zhang Qi, then every subsequent scene they share likely holds new details, signals, and surprises. Are you ready to keep watching? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.